In many ways, there are 5 camps of adults out there. Some people are actively engaged in making their communities and the world a better place for all. Then there are others who are only trying to make the world a better place for themselves, often at everyone else's expense. Some others don't have the resources, like free time, to do much more than keeping their family fed. Some want to destroy everything like an arsonist watching a fire burn. Others are too oblivious to know or care what's really happening. In the comments below, let me know which camp you're in. The news and politics can be depressing, and it's easy to tune out or shut off and stay in the dark. One common reason for disengagement is the emotional toll of consuming negative or distressing information. News coverage frequently highlights societal problems, conflicts, tragedies, and injustices, which can be overwhelming and emotionally draining for some individuals. Constant exposure to distressing news stories can lead to feelings of anxiety, helplessness, and despair, prompting people to disengage as a form of self-preservation or to protect their mental well-being. I think most of us are in that camp. I myself remember doom scrolling in the early years of the pandemic. And let's face it, the news really hasn't gotten a lot better since then. Additionally, some people may feel a sense of disillusionment or powerlessness in the face of complex global challenges and systemic issues. They may perceive themselves as unable to make a meaningful difference in addressing these problems, leading to feelings of apathy or resignation. This sense of futility can be exacerbated by a perceived lack of agency or influence in political processes, economic systems, or social structures. Moreover, information overload and media saturation in the digital age can contribute to feelings of overwhelm and fatigue, making it difficult for individuals to process and prioritize news content effectively. The constant stream of news updates, notifications, and social media posts can feel relentless, leading some people to disengage as a means of coping with information overload. Additionally, factors such as distrust in media and government institutions, perceived bias in news coverage, and the spread of misinformation and disinformation online can erode people's confidence in the reliability and integrity of news sources. This can contribute to a sense of cynicism or skepticism towards the news and media in general, prompting individuals to tune out as a form of protest or self-preservation. Furthermore, personal circumstances and life priorities can also influence people's engagement with the news. Individuals may prioritize their immediate concerns, such as work, family, and personal relationships, over keeping up with current events. Time constraints, competing demands, and other responsibilities may limit the amount of time and energy people can devote to consuming news and staying informed. The decision to tune out the news can stem from a variety of factors, including emotional distress, feelings of powerlessness, information overload, distrust in media, and competing priorities. While some individuals may disengage out of apathy or ignorance, many others do so as a coping mechanism or as a response to the complexities and challenges of the modern media landscape. Recognizing and understanding these factors can help inform efforts to address barriers to news engagement and promote a more informed and engaged citizenry. It's important to remember that a lot of what we see in the news and politics is driven by forces who want to keep us isolated, alone, and unengaged. The so-called culture wars are a non-event that steals way too much of our time and that of the media sources who could be reporting real news instead. In many ways, modern media and politics are bread and circuses. Those are the very reasons why it's crucial for every adult to stay informed and engaged with current events and politics. Because some of the rich and powerful are happy with keeping you in the dark. While there are certainly entities and individuals that prioritize transparency and public awareness, it's also true that some may have incentives to withhold or manipulate information to serve their own interests. In the news media, that may include what to cover and what not to, or how to. Some corporations and institutions outside of the news industry recognize the importance of maintaining a positive public image and fostering trust among consumers. They may invest in public relations efforts and corporate social responsibility initiatives, including providing access to accurate and relevant news information. Do our political parties do that? Additionally, businesses operating in highly regulated industries often understand the value of compliance and transparency, which can entail keeping stakeholders, including the public, informed about their activities and operations. Similarly, individuals within the ranks of the wealthy may support initiatives that promote education and public awareness. Philanthropy, for example, is a common avenue through which affluent individuals contribute to educational programs, journalism, and media literacy efforts aimed at fostering a more informed citizenry. However, it's also undeniable that certain corporations and wealthy individuals have incentives to maintain secrecy or manipulate information to protect or to expand their interests. This can manifest in various ways, including lobbying efforts aimed at influencing legislation, engaging in price gouging or anti-competitive practices, or attempting to conceal unethical or illegal activities. Moreover, the concentration of media ownership among a small number of corporate entities can lead to biases or conflicts of interest in news coverage. This can also result in selective reporting or the promotion of narratives that align with the interests of those in power or of a certain ideology, potentially obscuring important information from the public. If you ever wondered why some politicians often use the same talking points, this is the main reason. In essence, while there are certainly examples of corporations and the wealthy supporting efforts to educate the public about the news, it's also true that some may have motivations to prioritize secrecy or manipulate information to serve their own interests. As consumers of news and information, it's important for individuals to critically evaluate sources, seek out diverse perspectives, and remain vigilant against potential biases or agendas that may influence the information they receive. By doing so, individuals can better navigate the complexities of the media landscape and make informed decisions about the world around them. In an era where information inundates us from all angles, from traditional newspapers to social media feeds to emails from your congressperson, the temptation to tune out and retreat into a cocoon of blissful ignorance can be strong. However, the consequences of disconnecting from the news and politics can be dire, as it is through staying informed that individuals can navigate the complexities of the world around them and make informed decisions that affect their lives and communities. One of the most immediate reasons for adults to keep up with the news is its role in ensuring personal safety and preparedness. Weather updates, for instance, provide vital information about impending storms, natural disasters, or extreme temperatures that could pose risk to individuals and their property. Being aware of such forecasts allows people to take necessary precautions, evacuate if necessary, or prepare emergency supplies, potentially saving lives and mitigating damage. On a local level, being informed about community events and incidents, policies, and developments can empower individuals to participate actively in civic life. Whether it's attending town hall meetings, voting in local elections, or advocating for issues that matter, staying informed enables citizens to contribute to the betterment of their neighborhoods and hold elected officials accountable. Who knows, you may even want to run for political office? Furthermore, staying abreast of legislation changes can impact how much free time you have, how much you pay in taxes, and what you get from the government. For example, knowing the tax code is essential for financial planning and compliance. Tax laws can have a significant impact on individuals' incomes, deductions, and overall financial well-being. Failure to keep up with these changes could result in missed opportunities for tax savings or, worse, unintentional non-compliance leading to penalties and legal issues. Moreover, knowledge of global events is crucial in an increasingly interconnected world. Events thousands of miles away can have ripple effects that reach individuals' daily lives, from economic trends impacting job markets to geopolitical tensions affecting travel and security. For example, the price of foodstuffs and oil went up after the unprovoked attack of Ukraine by Vladimir Putin. Understanding these dynamics helps individuals navigate a complex and rapidly changing global landscape, fostering cultural awareness, empathy, and informed decision-making in an interconnected world. Staying informed is not merely about staying up to date with current events, it's about empowering individuals to navigate the complexities of the world around them. And political engagement means more than voting every 4 years. Some people don't even do that. It's about being proactive rather than reactive, informed rather than ignorant. While the news and politics may sometimes be daunting or disheartening, it is through facing these realities that individuals can work towards positive change, both in their own lives and in society as a whole. It's a necessary prerequisite to being an informed and engaged citizen. So, the next time the temptation to switch off the news and politics arises, remember, Staying informed is not just a choice but a responsibility, one that can make all the difference in shaping a brighter future for oneself and for generations to come. And if there isn't a light at the end of the tunnel, we can add one. For more information, please check out my videos Understanding the News. Fake News, Why Do Some People Believe Everything They Read or Hear? And Conspiracy Theories, a deep dive. I also have several videos on civics. I recommend Americans don't like to talk about money as starters. And for news analysis, check out 2024, the year ahead, and one prediction. I also have a popular video titled The Rise and Fall of the Republican Party, and another, A Trump Win is the End Game for Climate Change. For more information, thank you for watching. My channel, known as the Renaissance Spirit, is dedicated to the pursuits of a just, equitable, and humanitarian world. Video topics encompass areas including the history, politics, religion, personal development, society, culture, social and environmental justice, and other topics of liberal arts and sciences, including ancient Rome and the Roman Empire, which is a great comparison and contrast of the modern world. Topics perfect for the true modern polymath. The Renaissance ushered in a golden age and the pursuit of knowledge both lost to time and yet to be discovered. It gave birth to the Enlightenment and the Age of Reason. Embracing truth, knowledge, and an understanding and compassion for humanity opens up the world to each of us individually and improves all of humanity, affording us the opportunity to be better stewards of the earth and to each other. The Renaissance Spirit, more than just a philosophy or style, but a style for living, learning, growing, and thinking. Please subscribe, turn on notifications, and share. If you're looking to explore and experience what life has to offer, I'm sure you'll enjoy the other videos on my channel. Please peruse, and let me know in the comments what you get out of them and what other videos you'd like to see. But first, please take the quiz next to see if you're a Renaissance Spirit. Live the Renaissance Spirit.